Good day, ma'am. I'm Valenzuela Ronald JD from BS Cream 3D. Step taken by the police during traffic accident investigation. Step 1. Upon learning in the accident and letter A, ask first when did the accident happen. Exactly where it is the was bad as it did you, and see accident happen and where can you be reached. And letter A, decide whether you go the scene and will scene have been cleared by the time of arrival. It is the investigator area and should be at the headquarters be informed, consult. And letter B, then find out the necessary. It is the traffic book and has the ambulance been can be called, has the reaches been called, has the was the fire apparatus called. And the step 2 is start the scenes with two-way radio. You can do things while on the way. And letter A, choose best approach, consider time, possible traffic jams, possible routes of driver, involves the probability situation at the scenes. And letter B, drive safely, get the safely. If you get involved in accident yourself, then other unit must be used. And letter C, be alert for cars leaving or the scenes as possible witness or hits and run drivers, and record registration number of any likely looking vehicles. And letter D, get equipped, be ready, use of far or particle on the way. And letter E, look the conditions and confirming the driver approach the scenes, low visibility and view obstruction and traffic control device. And letter F is note hazard and approaching traffic, and drop helper to direct traffic and necessary, and look for physical evidence has been granted until it been examined, collect or located. And step 3, upon arrival the accident scenes. And letter A, select parking place carefully and it is safe to will be block the traffic and can be headlight illuminate the scenes. And letter B, care injured, the stop at material bleeding, called for help if necessary, and help injured from cars safely, protect injured from exposure, and ask the emergency assistant from the bystander from anywhere. And letter C, look over bystander and other look for driver, look possible witness, look for volunteer who help you and get them under control. And letter D, have the emergencies under control, have split gasolines guaranteed, look for fire and electrical hazards, and look for traffic hazard, put place as helper to direct traffic, and keep by standard of roadways and request help to headquarters if you need it. And letter E, located drivers consider possible of hit and run accident and need to alert the headquarters. And letter F, measure the location of short-lived place and evidence. And letter G, average for cleaning roadways. And letter H, delay removal for vehicle except the aid of injured. And step 4, when emergency is under control. Letter A, preliminary question for driver. Who has the driver each vehicle? Note unpremeditated statement and look for the sign nervousness or confuses and intoxication. And letter B, gather clues and identify the hit and run cars, question others, witness, and especially bystanders in hurry to go if you needed, get to sign statement at once from why who may be hard to find later. And letter C, examine driver condition, get specimens to chemical test and question about the trip plans for the possible ventigate. And letter D, question driver carefully, check the license and record data from it, verify to identify the address, check the registration and the record data, verify the ownership and correct address, and to get step-by-step account of the driver, so indeed. And letter E, possible the condition as with the vehicle, note lights and light switches, and note gears position and tires, and marks position of the vehicle. It must be removed and look for the unusual things inside the vehicle. And letter F is the from preliminary options as how the accidents occurs. And letter G, photography, and photograph the skid marks of the location of the vehicle and mark the skid for the location later measurement. And letter H is the place to which injured person or damage the vehicle and whether or will be taken. And step 5, after getting short-lived evidence, and step 5 is letter A is get the additional evidence and make test the skid, decide whether proof of violence is the sufficient for arrest. If so, make arrest or issues citation to get additional formal statement for the witness reminding the scenes of and the roads clear if the traffic is obstruct. And letter B, suggestion to drivers if necessary how to accidents can be avoided in the future, and tell the drivers to what reports they must be make and dismiss them. And letter C is approach the scenes by part of each traffic unit involves looking for view obstruction, traffic control device, etc. and probable position, perception, and road surface condition. And letter D is complete examination of the vehicle. Letter E is locate event of the accident. And letter F is make additional photographs and vehicle damage, view obstruction, payments conditions, and control device the general view, etc. And letter G establish the exact location of the accident and record it. And letter H measure for the scale diagram if the location is hard to reach. And letter I review the notes and evidence or testimony, addition the facts and the scenes, identified all notes and place and time. And letter J clean the location of the arrange to have it done. And letter K report the headquarters by radio or telephone. Nowadays the cellular phone is already alternative in reporting to the police and police headquarters. And step 6 is the after leaving the scenes. And letter I get the medicine report injured person from the doctor in the hospital. And letter J question the driver or witness at the hospital at home if you equity question and take a need additional statement. And letter K notify the relatives and death or injury or the owner of the vehicles. And I have the specimen analyzed on if they're taking the chemical or the laboratory test. And letter M is the photography development and get prints and need for report. Complete the report of accident, have the copies made necessary, files report and copies, and complete factual data and investigation report if not complete the scene. And letter O decide whether the analysis is accident warrant or by the time available for making it. And letter P reconstruct the accident, estimate speed and vehicle involved, draw scale diagram, analyze angle of conclusion, get technical help and necessary, and summarize option. And letter Q present the case summary to the lawyer. And letter R is complete report and investigation. And letter S submit the superior to approval. And letter T inform the agencies or department of condition at the scenes which it need attention for safety. And the last is step 7. The step 7 is the case goes to court. And letter A, find out the prosecutor want to further develop the evidence. And letter B, return the scenes or necessary for the following addition photographs of general scenes and long-lived evidence, measure for scale diagram for use in court, and location additional witness and review their testimony. And letter C, locate also the necessary relatives and the friends and confirm activities before the accident. Technicians who develop pictures and chemical tests, etc. and expert who can help. And letter D, have the enlargement made from the any photo need in the court. And letter E, enlarge the scale diagram made for the court use. And letter F, pre-trial conference with prosecution witness to review testimony. And letter G, ensure the subponents are issues. And letter H, testify in the court. And letter I, organize paper and file permanently if the necessary for perjury reference. And letter J, ensure that the disposition of the case is recorded in driver's record and other reports.